Welcome back. Eskom is reportedly holding a board meeting to consider removing its chairman, Zola Tsotsi, as a director of the company. Reports say a resolution at the meeting will accuse Tsotsi of failing to follow procurement procedures and exposing Eskom to several risks. The dispute comes after Tsotsi announced the suspension of 4 executives, including Chief Executive Officer Tshediso Matona. Today, it emerged the suspensions came just a week after those executives had initiated an audit of the parastatals tender processes. Well, let's try and find out more now from Nompu Sisiba, who's at the Megawatt Park head office in Centurion. Nompu, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. First of all, has there been a board meeting taking place this morning?
Well, Devon, we've only really heard about speculation that there is a board meeting taking place. We haven't managed to get direct confirmation from the board spokesperson nor from Eskom's operational spokesperson, Khulupasiwe. What he was able to basically tell us is that the board could be meeting, but he's not aware of it. And even if they do meet, they don't necessarily meet at Eskom itself. So I do believe that there is a meeting taking place. I think there's no smoke without fire, but we haven't had confirmation directly from them.
Yes, indeed. It's been a turbulent few weeks for Eskom, never mind months. But what else did the spokesperson have to tell you about, the possible shuffles around the high order of Eskom there? Well, he doesn't appear to be too forthcoming, does he?
Yes, it seems as though their position is very difficult at the operations level. They can tell us about what's happening in terms of outages, in terms of load shedding and so on and so forth. But in terms of the board, the shenanigans at the board level, he basically said, Khulupasiwe said basically it's only the board itself, a representative thereof, or the minister who can really speak to the public about what's happening. We know that the Minister of Public Enterprises, Lynn Brown, did give a briefing at Parliament earlier today, and she basically said that there are things in the offing, but there's no decision that has been taken as yet. So I think the likely place that we're going to hear of any decisions that have been taken is from the minister herself.
Well, thanks very much, Nompu. Well, in fact, Public Enterprise Minister Lynn Brown says she hasn't been formally informed about the statement, or status rather, of Eskom's board chairman Zola Tsotsi. The minister, as Nompu Sisiba, our reporter, says, there was answering questions from members of Parliament this morning, following weekend reports that Eskom's board had tabled a resolution of no confidence in Tsotsi.
The embattled power utility seems to be sinking deeper into crisis. Last week, ratings agency Standard & Poor's downgraded it to junk status. And this week, reports of weekend boardroom squabbles. But the minister says everything is still under control.
It's not really a struggle of power in the board. I mean, sometimes I read the newspapers and I don't actually understand what the issues are that they say there. But, I mean, and I think part of it is that the board largely is united. The fact that the board is making a decision around a chair doesn't mean the board isn't united.
But Parliament is not convinced.
The Minister will appeal to you to really ensure that there is stability in that utility, and we are worried that this strategic asset, is having leadership problems.
The minister would not confirm or deny reports about serious cash flow problems at Eskom, but she said power outages were costing the economy between 20 and 78 billion rands a month. Later this afternoon, Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa will shed more light on Eskom's shenanigans. He'll be answering questions at the National Council of Provinces. Manelisi Tubase, SABC News, Parliament.